actually?
10,
Is this the actual clap?
9, 8, 7, 6,
I'm worried the claps won't be alive.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to Mortals. Taryn counted down from like 20 for our clap. It was really funny. And I was confused.
Zach wasn't ready for it.
I like that like during my countdown, you guys are like talking until like 2 and 1, and then you guys just got it together and just went with it.
Yeah, well, I was like, okay, we're actually doing this. Like, I guess Taryn. This is Mortals and Portals, a Pathfinder, legitimately gaming play podcast. I'm your host, GM Zach, and joining me at the table is
Adam, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck's on Ryan's arm.
Is that a
My
tattoo?
name's Joel, and that's
Is that
a
tattoo
fish.
of Joel on Ryan's arm.
They're goldfish.
It's a goldfish.
Okay,
tattoo.
Taryn, that was Ryan's
Why do you have
turn.
a bunch of goldfish
We're
crackers on
skipping
your
you.
arm?
We're skipping you, Joel.
It's from the manga Kagurabachi.
Does anyone else want to say hi?
Hey,
Hi.
Hey,
I'm
we're all here.
Ryan, and I got new tattoos.
I swear
Alright.
every time I see you,
What
have
is
new
it?
tattoos.
Let me see it again.
Goldfish.
You have always liked goldfish. I always see you eating them.
I can't twist my arm enough. It's an upside down goldfish.
Cool.
Whenever
Can
Ryan
you
says
touch
like,
your
hold on, I'll
elbow?
be right back when we're recording and he steps out of the frame, it's because he's eating a goldfish.
Is that what that's are?
I would
Yeah, he's
never.
always slurping them down.
can you touch your elbows to your tongue?
Yeah.
Can we see?
No. I can't just can't do it
Downtime
right
stuff?
now.
Is that downtime stuff?
Yeah. Shut
All
up.
right. Hey, listen, everybody, we're going to try and get 2 episodes in tonight. We don't got a lot of time. So once again, screw the recap, okay? Basically what
Yeah.
happened is they shared all the lore with each other, okay? They were like,
That's it.
hey, keepers are a thing. You're a keeper. You should come with us, be a keeper. And Rhea was like, but I got to kill goblinoids. And then they talked some more, and then they realized that Jin was possessed by an Alvirium, and they're really dangerous. And then Rhea was like, oh my gosh, maybe we should fight him. And then he had a heart-to-heart with Jules. And then Jules basically convinced him, like, hey, man, like, let's just go. Let's go do it, okay? And that's
Being
it.
a little stinker.
That's what
Come
happened.
on.
You guys ready?
Little
You guys ready to
stinky
play?
boy. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I
Let's
talked
do
to
it.
you
That
guys
was
a
actually
little bit
pretty good recap.
before the episode and kind of getting an idea of like what it is you guys want to do. So basically, you want to take Ryu to Balthazar to officially make him a keeper. Last time you were with Balthazar, you know, he wouldn't share certain things with you because you guys weren't keepers. So it's like your first time to maybe go talk to him as keepers and see if he can help you in any other way, as well as exalt Ryu to keeper, unlock all of that. And you guys can go out and, you know, figure out what's going on at the Salvirium. So basically, Ryu, you have entrusted Jin with overseeing the Erikai in your absence, as well as Kofi and the Rebellion. You fought alongside them, you trust them. They're going to hold the fort down, maybe do some other attacks in your absence, but mostly awaiting, you know, your guidance, what you've told them to do. But you feel like the rebels are in good hands, the Erikai are in good hands, and you made a formidable dent into the Fangdom forces when you took out this fort. You've also cleared that entire mountain range when you took out that Titan, basically, so like more rebels are able to flood in. It was a very strategic place to clear. So you're feeling good about leaving them, at least in the short term. It's probably still difficult for you. But the Keepers have taken you to Inuari on Arcta. So as you guys activate this node and travel through it and are sent flying through the system of Keldora, Ryu, this is only the second time you've gone through a node. The first time on purpose, with actually knowing what's going on, probably. And the first time being able to see while you do it. Probably a very intense experience for you, but as you guys lurch to a stop, find yourself standing in the pine forest of Inuari. Still night, because night lasts much, much longer on Arcta, and you guys were only here really like a few days ago. So it is still dark, but you at least know where you are and what to expect, and that there may be Yetis lurking around the corner, things like that. Like I said last time, you know, very beautiful. The snow trickling down with flickers of purple in it as the many fractured moons of Arcta reflecting off the nebulite, which is called moonlight in this situation. Many meteors have struck here, you know, all that stuff. You all remember that. But Ryu, you are on only the 3rd different planet you've been on, and it's your favorite environment
Mm-hmm.
Is
All of our favorite
snow.
environments for Ryu.
So I'll kick it over to you guys.
As Ryu lands on this snowy planet, he will keel over to the earth, and his hair will start to turn black,
Uh-oh.
and he will start punching at the snow. No, no, no! You didn't tell me this planet was gonna be snow!
I figured with the planet called Arcta that you would assume that it was snow.
I'll keep punching. Then I wasn't listening!
I kind of forgot about this whole fit you throw in the snow.
Well, now it makes sense that you didn't put your cloak on. Here, buddy. And I'll bend down and I'll try to put it on him while he's punching the ground.
Give me that, and I'll snatch it away from him. I thought this was just how keepers dressed or something.
Nope. Anyways, that way.
Keep an eye out for Yetis.
Yeah, it's not too far from here, anyways, buddy.
Ryu, get up. Stop being. It's fine. You're fine. Come on.
I have to show it. I mean business.
No?
What?
Let's just get going.
All right. This way. I'll lead the pack.
Ryu will stick his hands in his pockets and slump his shoulders up to lurch the coat forward as he starts walking forward, chittering his teeth angrily.
Ryu, I think you look kind of nice with dark hair. I don't think I told you that before.
I forgot to tell you all something.
I'm afraid to ask what it is.
Apparently, when I enter different environments, my personality changes, and I'm not aware of it.
You don't
Apparently.
say. There've been no signs.
Well, that's a relief to hear.
I just look at whoever's right behind me, Dax or Waltz. Just give them wide eyes.
Wide eyes right back at you. Let's get a move on. I'm freezing.
Jules will hang back a little bit, get a little bit closer to Ryu. Ryu, we have some time. I don't want to bring up a traumatic experience, but you did say you perished. What happened?
When I was fighting that stupid dragon, Desmar, I had to sacrifice myself to ensure you and Smith could get away.
Yes, I suppose I ought to thank you. I'm sorry that I failed you.
No need to thank me. I already told myself that you would have done the same thing for me.
I would have, without hesitation. But how are you back? What brought you back to life?
I was resurrected. And a gust of wind will blow across Ryu's face. I hate the cold. And upon awakening, I saw two individuals before me. One was an elder dwarf with a gray beard and red piercing eyes, and the other, a kobold. But not like you, Dax.
Let me guess. Blue skin.
Precisely.
Sig.
Gothram. Ryu, if that is true, and it is as you describe, I think Gothram brought you back. Gothram is the keeper that turned against his crew.
Why would he bring Ryu back?
Gothram. Does he fight alongside these Alvirium?
No, he does not. He was trying to stop them in his own way.
Maybe you were his secret weapon or something.
Perhaps Balthazar would have some insight.
Every day since my rebirth, I've only become more confused.
Let us hurry. The sooner we get to Balthazar, the better.
We'll get you warm again.
As we're kind of trudging along, I'll turn to Waltz. While we're sharing information, I have some to share with you.
What is it, buddy?
After being captured by Sindor, I had learned of the battle you and your warriors were fighting on Mandaru.
Oh, yeah, what of it?
Not sure if this means anything to you, but apparently the enemies you fought, goblinoids, were rebels from off Desolus. The very rebels that the warrior Kofi I spoke of was trying to allow to escape Desolus.
Yeah, something told me that battle we fought wasn't as honorable as I thought it was. In fact, a orc that I fought, as he fell to the ground, his last words were, well, at least I'm free. And, that's kind of stuck with me.
Did you feel sympathy for this orc?
Yeah, and I think that orc is a big reason I try not to kill when I don't have to, if I can avoid it.
I too have learned much since my parting with Dixby's crew. the goblinoid who gave me this information. His name was Bolgru. He fled from Desolus as well. I learned that not all goblinoids are evil.
Yeah, part of me thinks that we're all bad guys to someone. Which reminds me, remember Geldir? Remember that guy? The elf with the broken nose.
I hate Geldir.
Yeah, that guy, well, he's not a bad guy, but he did push me down a giant hole into Forgoth's lair and almost got me killed.
It sounds pretty
Can
bad.
you believe that? Yeah, no, it ended up working out, so I forgave him in the end. And he actually, he actually gave me this piece of armor here, and I'll gesture to my armor.
Yes, is that cold? Are you cold in there, or is it trapping the warmth?
Yeah, it's trapping the warmth pretty well.
That's good.
It's pretty warm. I'm not too cold in this because instead of being
Right.
cold, I'm pretty warm.
Yeah, I always put on a suit of armor when it's cold out.
Nice.
Everyone knows the
Oh, and you
cold
remember
metal
his-
traps the heat in really well.
We're answering the questions that the listeners have, for sure.
So
For
if
sure, this is
you
what they're thinking
Bought
about.
a coat for the winter, you're an idiot. You should have bought a suit of armor. Idiot.
Clink. Oh, Terry's here. Morning,
Yeah, whenever
Terry.
my mom
It's-
sees me leaving the house and
it's
it's cold
pretty
out,
warm.
she's not like, grab your coat, what are you doing? She's always like, you better put your armor on before you go. My mom's
Put
a
your armor on,
mobster, by the
It
way.
says nothing like what your mom sounds like, but go on.
Zach Nasty, you better put your armor on before you go out. It's chilly out there.
This is
He
such
makes
an
fun of me when I wear my
episode.
suit. All right, we're getting way off the rails.
And then as we're trudging along, you may notice a streak of Ryu's hair returns from black to its whitened state.
Oh, hey, Rio, your hair, it's changing back a little bit. You warming up a little bit too?
No!
All right.
Jeez.
Nice.
You're fun to talk to and also hard to talk to.
I missed you too.
All right, you guys continue walking for a while. Jules, you said you were leading the way, so maybe as you approach where the Yeti popped out last time, you feel your foot crunch on something metal and lift your foot and see some shards that flew off of Tuff when he was ambushed
Oh, no.
by the Yeti. And remember your friend, but then also remember this is the Yeti's ambush spot. And you see the snow flare up and a giant Yeti jump out of the snow and let out a roar like it was going to scare you. And then mid-roar realize it's you guys and just lower his arms and look at you guys and then look kind of disappointed and then grunt.
Demons are behind me. And I'll draw my sword.
It's all right.
This is your friend?
I don't know if friend's the word, but
Yeah, he's our friend. Come on, Jules.
okay, yeah, sure.
You're
He's a
gonna
friend.
make
He's
him
a friend.
upset.
He's a friend. Yeah.
Should we name him? Is that? I feel like
Maybe he
needs
already
a name.
has a name.
You assume he
He's
doesn't
just shaking
have
his
a
head.
name already.
He's shaking
That's a
his
good
head.
point. Do you
guys-
have a name? No.
Just shaking his head.
Ryu, would you like to name it?
No!
Okay.
His name is Ryan.
He nods his head.
All right.
Ryan. I
Howdy,
like it.
Ryan.
Ryan the Yeti.
Ryan. Put it on the wiki.
He seems cool.
Ryan the Yeti lumbers up and he's looking at Ryu, who looks very cold, and he puts his big paws on Ryu's shoulders and starts like rubbing his arms up and down.
Thank you, Ryan.
And then he scoops you up and holds you close
Oh,
to his chest
This is
and protects
unnecessary.
you from the wind and starts
am the
walking
Unbound.
towards Balthazar's hut.
Put me down.
Better not fight it. Just let it happen.
I will transform.
You do feel much warmer.
But this feels acceptable.
Jules will kneel down and just grab a couple pieces, or maybe the biggest piece of tough scrap, put it in his pack.
All right, so Ryan the Yeti, which is definitely spelled in like an obnoxious fantasy way, and is a really cool fantasy name, leads you guys to Balthazar's humble hut, and then just sets Ryu down very like rough, even though he carried him this whole way. Ryu maybe kind of like slips in the snow a little bit, and then Ryan the Yeti looks at all of you He just bows his head a little bit and then lumbers off into the. I'm sure like you guys were all like, clearly he's joking. Ryan's not his name, but I've said it too many times. You can't edit it out. It's in there. His name's Ryan. You guys named
Thanks,
him.
Ryan.
Thanks for the help, Ryan.
He kind of waves his hand without looking back, just like, yeah. Disappears into the trees.
Waltz will knock on the door of the humble hut.
You hear 2 barks from inside. And you hear, yes, Juniper, I know. Let yourself in. Come on in.
Oh, okay. Come on, guys.
I'll turn to Ryu and be like, do your best to be kind.
I always do my best.
All right, yes.
Well, after you.
Waltz will open the door and gesture the fellas in.
Bouthy!
Balthazar, good to see ya. Hey, Junie.
Yes, Juniper's in there, the big dire wolf. She jumps up on all of you. Like, she just jumps up, puts her paws on your shoulder, and kind of like licks your face a little bit.
I'll just dig in.
She's not supposed to jump. Junie, don't jump.
It's all right. It's all right.
Don't jump.
Good to see you, Judy.
She gets a little pent up in the long nights. You look over and see Balthazar. He's like reclining back in a chair in front of a fire, just smoking a pipe. Doesn't even like really turn around.
How are you, Balthazar?
Come, warm yourself by the fire.
Dax will sit down and look over to the kitchen area to see if he has any more of that tea brewing that he had last time.
Oh, he's always got tea brewing.
Hey, Balthazar, can I get some of that tea? It's cold out there.
Sure
Thank
is.
And
Make
Dax
that
will
too.
grab a cup and sit by the fire. You want one, Ryu?
Yes.
Balthazar just like sits up like very quickly when you said Ryu and turns around extremely shocked. Ryu. Oh, and he stands up. He starts to lumber over.
Oh, my mistake. I should have introduced you.
And Ryu, you're now seeing him. He's like very, very tall. He's like 8 feet tall, huge, lumbering man. He has dark tan skin with like deep wrinkles in it, balding on the top of his head, a long white beard. You see like traces of gray and black in it, like it used to be a dark beard. Not anymore. He's wearing like overalls. Comes up to Ryu and he's looking at him. Huh. Well, I'll be. And he takes a long drag of his pipe while he's just staring at you.
Balthazar, I understand you're a man of great knowledge.
Well, if you want to call me that, sure. You all look quite different. I see the keepers, well, former keepers, made good use of their time with you.
Yeah, lots changed in just a few days.
I don't know, does Jules look much different?
He's growing a mustache, so there's that.
Oh, nice. Cool mustache, Jules.
It's not quite horns and wings
Dax's horns and
or
Waltz's divine-looking armor or anything.
armor suit, but
But, yeah,
it's something.
mustache. Well, yes, help yourself to some tea. Warm yourself by the fire.
Balthazar, I seek not tea. I seek answers.
Me
Tell
too.
me I'll
How
let
are
you
you
know of the
alive?
keepers.
Hold on. How are you alive, first of all?
Resurrection.
Wow. Really? But you exploded. He's just looking in the fire. How can that be?
If I may, Ryu, Gothram brought him back. Well, I guess we don't know for sure, but it certainly sounds that way.
He just takes a long drag of his pipe and his eyes open wide as he's sort of looking at the fire. And he's kind of just nodding. More like, that's interesting, not, oh my gosh, or anything. Oh, it's always Gotham.
Balthazar,
Yes.
do you know why Gothram would bring Ryu back? I mean, don't take offense, Ryu. I'm beyond elated that you're here, but
No offense taken.
wipe the spit from my eye.
Yes, I think I do.
I'll sip the tea, waiting anxiously.
He looks like he's like deep in thought, and he's just stroking his beard as he sips from his pipe. And then he looks like he sort of snapped out of his own thoughts and remembered that you guys are here and probably want to know what he's thinking. Well, Gothram. He wants to reconstruct the Elder Blade I was telling you about. Sorry, I should stop for a moment. Do you all trust Ryu? I sense you brought him here to make him a keeper.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Good enough for now. See, when you came to me before, none of you were keepers. But if 3 keepers want to have a conversation in front of someone who's not a keeper, well, who am I to stop them? Plus, my agreement was with the keepers before you. So really, you are in charge now. As he continues to stroke his beard. Yes, anyways, Gothram. He wants to reconstruct the Elder Blade. I told you about it. It's very powerful. Corrupts the wielder. Not something we want to see the light of day again. But the components, it was fractured and scattered about Eldora, as I told you. And one of the components was harder to find. Raucus knew where it was. I understand he has forfeited his spirit to Gothram, and now Gothram must know what that missing piece is. And that is the Murtvidar. And only the Unbound can uncover that. So that is why Gothram brought them back. And he takes a long drag of his pipe and stares into the fire again.
What's the Murtvidar?
What's the Murtvidar? Yes. Well, it means dead gift, the crone. Yes, the crone of Caldora. Have you heard the name?
I have. I have heard that this crone has cursed the Arakai.
Yes, yes. A very complex, long-winded, pesky curse. She made a deal with Faramgor, surely you know him, and he replaced his soul with the Murtvidar in exchange for prosperity in this life for him and his entire lineage. It's what has enabled the Fangdom to rule over you with such fortune, and only the Unbound can defeat the Emperor, the Fang, once and for all, and release the Murtvidar from them. And once that is done, then you can take its power, combine it with the Elder Blade, and recreate it. So, yes, he's using you. He wants you to kill the Fang, release the Murtvidar so he can claim it for himself, and recreate the Elder Blade. Pretty simple.
During this conversation, another white streak will appear in Ryu's hair, but Ryu will slam the table. Oh, I despise the idea of someone else using the Unbound's power beside myself. What can you tell me of the curse placed upon the Arakai?
I'm sure you already know it. You're the Unbound after all. You cannot win without the Unbound. Fang will rule over you, oppress you, for eternity otherwise. Well, unless the crone dies, which would happen eventually, I suppose. It's the other way to free yourself of the curse.
I'm also aware that an Arakai's personality changes upon entering different climates. Is there anything to know beyond that?
Yes, it's just a way of ensuring if the Unbound did come to fruition and was able to leave Desolus as part of the prophecy, it would be harder for you to succeed at your goals.
In my understanding, to end the curse, the crone must be felled.
Yes, or you defeat the Fang.
And there is no other way. And another streak of white will enter Ryu's hair.
Not unless you could just remove the Murtvidar from the Fang without killing them or overtaking them. So really there's three ways, I suppose. Defeat the entire Fangdom in general as the Unbound. Suppose that would work. Kill the crone, or remove the Murtvidar from the Fang himself. And you see Balthazar raise an eyebrow and look at you out of the corner of his eye. Though it looks like, as the Unbound, you are transcending parts of the curse, as expected. As he notices your hair shifting back to its normal color gradually.
What do you mean?
Well, like I said, part of the curse causes you to forfeit control over your emotions, your disposition. This change manifests physically, as you see. Makes it hard to succeed in goals off-world, trapping you on Desolus. And you seem to be reverting back to your original state. I don't know. Look, you're the only Unbound that's ever existed. You're the first one, the only one. It's all new to me as well. Pulls from his pipe, and he pets Junie on the head.
Ryu will just start to silently contemplate the information he's gained.
So, the rest of you, please enlighten me about what you have learned since you've been away. I can detect much change in you. Change in power and appearance.
Tex will stop halfway through taking his next sip of tea. There's certainly a lot going on. As you can see, new horns, so that's kind of cool.
Very cool.
Turns out I'm Draxu, so I guess I'm more than just a kobold after all. After meeting with Rogira, there's a lot more to be done than I had originally thought. Droga is in the ethereal plane getting stronger with every passing day, it seems, and I guess I'm the one who is able to travel to that ethereal plane now, and thankfully I'll be able to bring the rest of the keepers with me, but I gotta put an end to him before he gets strong enough to where he can escape himself.
He's looking into the fire and you just hear him say under his breath, Vesavanari Shoras, which you know means Master of Limbo.
Yep, that's what he said. Certainly in deep now, huh, Balthazar? A lot more than I expected when I left Dracus.
Yes, indeed. And the Draxpar, I take it, is your job to recover it? If you want to return to the material, that is.
That's the idea, yeah. Doesn't sound like it's going to be an easy task, but I think we can do it, right, guys?
Aye.
He sort of looks over at you guys as you're nodding and saying aye and stuff like that, and kind of does a half-hearted smile, and then looks back into the fire. You maybe would get the impression that he admires your enthusiasm, but he's not so sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he just continues to look into the fire, and he says, "What about you, Waltz? What have you learned on your time away?"
Well, I got this new gauntlet, and this thing's pretty cool. I got a vision that the Alvirium was traveling through nodes, and, well, there's a lot of them. They were ethereal, like shadows, like ghosts, faceless, and they were overwhelming everything, and felt like they were opening doors. And it seems like a pretty daunting task. After meeting Ryu's friend, Jin, it seems like they're each pretty powerful, and there was many more than I could ever count, so seems like we've got a big job in front of us.
He's stroking his beard. This was a Gameltor vision.
Yeah, it definitely seemed that way, which I'm more freely able to wield now, the Gameltor.
I see. And what impression did this vision leave you with? Simply that the Force is deadly?
The last thing I remember was a bunch of different people, different races, different creatures, saying, "Go, keepers, save them all, we will defend this tree."
Save them all. They said that. Save them all?
Yeah, I remember that pretty clearly.
In this tree they said they will defend. What did it look like?
It was blue. It was a good tree, but I remember the leaves were blue.
Might I see this gauntlet?
Yeah, here. I'll remove it from my hand and hand it over to him.
You go to hand it to him, but he lifts his hand up like don't give me that. And just sort of gestures with his hand, turning his palm up, just show it to me. And as he puts his chin forward and is sort of looking at it, he says, "The Isengol belongs only to you, Waltz. It's not for me to hold."
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I guess, look, and I'll turn it side to side and, I don't know, show it to him.
He nods a little bit, and then he looks back into the fire. "What about you, Jules?"
Well, I wrote a song.
A song?
I finished my mythium.
Really?
Yes. I have yet to understand its full potential, but my mythium is one of unity. I feel as though I've found a unique ability to strand different forms of magic together. Haven't quite used it yet.
You see, as you're explaining that to him, his cheeks are rising. Under his thick beard, he's just smiling a little bit.
Does that amuse you?
It encourages me. Might you play a few notes of this song?
Certainly. And I'll take my ocarina out and play the theme. Not gonna play the whole song. Sure, no one wants to hear that again, right, guys? I mean, you don't have to be so quiet.
Jules, you play a few notes of this song, and everybody, anyone whose shoulders were raised or didn't realize they were carrying some tension with them, suddenly you just see them exhale and their shoulders lower a bit, and everyone's just really enjoying this song. And you played a few notes, so it ended kind of briefly, and you see people take a moment to snap out of enjoying it, and then maybe a little like, oh, back to reality, the song's over. They almost like wanted you to keep playing. Balthazar says, "It's truly lovely, Jules. A lovely song."
Thank you, Balthazar.
You could tell he was in deep thought for a while. It's probably a little awkward talking to him because he bounces between like being chippy and talking a lot and being coy and then being very serious and then silent. And it's almost like he forgets you guys are there sometimes and goes into like this deep thought. And he looks at all of you and slowly stands up and you hear his knees pop. And he starts to walk over to his counter and pour himself some tea. And as his back is turned, he says, "Now, why have you come?"
Well, Balthazar, I think we need to discuss what it means for Ryu to become a keeper, so that he fully understands and can make the decision for himself.
And have you explained this to him yourselves?
I guess not exactly.
Well, what questions do you have, Ryu?
If you turn to look at Ryu at this point, you'll see that all his hair has returned to its white state.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And he says, "The purpose of the keepers, what is it?"
Balthazar lifts an eyebrow and looks to the three of you, offering you a chance to answer in his stead.
Well, like Jules said, it's to protect Keldora.
You see Balthazar just nodding a little bit.
No, you misunderstand. Not what do the keepers do, but what is their purpose? Why must designated protectors exist at all?
Why do the Erikai have a chief?
An Erikai is named chief solely if he or she proves themselves as the strongest. I guess what I'm really trying to ask is, why name keepers to protect the universe and put that responsibility on a sole few?
Well, the chief of the Erikai is responsible for the clan, but the clan still helps the chief, do they not?
Yes.
And in Waltz's vision, what did they say to him? The people at the tree. And he tilts his head towards Waltz.
Go, keepers, save them all, and we will defend this tree.
And it sounded like there was a great number of people in this vision. Certainly more than 7 keepers.
Yeah.
Perhaps more will help you. But you see, putting the responsibility on the keepers does not mean others cannot help. Just carries a heavy burden.
Ryu, when I told you before that we all made an oath, it was far greater than a promise to protect Keldora. We've bound this duty to our lives. It's a burden that only few will take.
When I said that the Erikai were my first priority, that was no lie. Is that contradictory to the responsibility of being a keeper?
What does that mean? You aren't with the Erikai now, you are here.
Though I am becoming a keeper to protect the livelihood of the Erikai and Keldora as a whole. What if my responsibility to the Erikai were to ever supersede that responsibility of a keeper?
Well, Ryu, once you're a keeper, you can do as you please. So, if you want to prioritize the Erikai, that would be up to you. But I should warn you, you will be taking an oath to protect Keldora, one you will be bound to. And if you ever stray from that oath, there may be consequences. Though, keep in mind, protecting Keldora, the correct way to do so, is subjective. And he looks to Jules, Dax, and Waltz. For instance, Gothram swore the same oath that you have, and he is not yet in Asunder, so it is yet to be seen whose methods were correct.
True.
So, Ryu, you can make whatever decision you choose. It is up to you.
Ryu will look to his hand and clench his fist. I choose to protect both. I have no further questions.
Good. Now, might I ask, and bear in mind, this is none of my business, so you do not need to answer my question if you do not want to, but what will be your first order of business as keepers?
I will kill the Alvirium
Right. How?
with my sword.
Okay. Anyone else?
I don't think we know that yet, Balthazar. We need to learn more about them first.
Well, I trust Service has told you a little bit. I am a Vetus Uris, which an elder means an old thing. I was placed here for one purpose, and one purpose only, and that is to encourage and assist the inhabitants of Keldora, and I could perhaps offer you some counsel if you are willing to accept it.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll take any of the information we can get.
Now, Waltz, you are the wielder of the Gameltor. You are the one who had the vision.
Yeah.
You know the threat is grave with the Alvirium. Do not think the Gameltor would simply reinforce that idea by showing you this army. When the people told you to save them all, what did you do after that?
I ran towards the door.
This door, describe it to me.
It looked like a node.
I'm afraid the burden you all have been asked to shoulder is even greater than I had foreseen. If what the Gameltor showed you is to be trusted, and I believe it is, the fact you wield the Isengol is enough for me. It seems you are not only asked to save Keldora from the Alvirium, but the entire universe. And the only way to do that is to kill Rex Alvirium. And he walks over to his chair and sits down and lights up another pipe as he's staring into the fire. Kind of lets that hang in the air for a moment. Starting to make sense to me now why each of you were chosen, and the Radia's hand in this is evident. Rex Alvirium's nodes are chaotic. His system is destroyed and spinning in rapid orbit. It's difficult for him to predict when they'll align with nodes in other systems, but he seems to know when it will align with Keldora, and in that moment his forces will be able to invade. This vision seems to be conveying that in that moment you are to be on the same node and travel through it as well into his domain. Meaning the burden of protecting Keldora in the interim does not lie on you all, but that is a problem for another time. If you are to kill Rex Alvirium, you will not be able to do so with an ordinary weapon. And he looks to you, Ryu. Said you were going to kill the Alvirium with your sword. No, he is an eternal being, one of immense power. You will need something special to do so, but it seems we may have the ability to craft a weapon of our own. Using the Murtvidar, the Draxpar, the Isengol, 3 very distinct strands of magic. Very, very powerful magic. Magic that does not traditionally combine. And he looks to you, Jules, with a little twinkle in his eye.
I smirk a little bit.
But fortunately, we have a Mythium of Unity. I may be able to assist you in joining these forces, but it will be the last thing I ever do. And he just stares into the fire.
What if we need your help after?
He leans over and sort of smiles at you. You almost maybe see tears welling in his eyes. It's kind of one of those smiles just out of courtesy. And he says, that would be a problem for another day. And he looks back into the fire. No, there's no sense worrying about this if you cannot succeed in the first task. I think Droga would be where we start. For I do not want to find out what his schemes are with the Alvirium, or what he has been preparing in the ethereal. If you are able to go there, kill him, recover the Draxpar, then perhaps we can proceed with this plan. And this blue tree of yours, I think it is a hint as to which node they will be coming through. If you get a chance, perhaps you can visit Garanar. They are very gifted in phantom alignment theory, the study of nodes. If you give them a clue as to which node it may be, where it is located, they may be able to figure out when and where this alignment will happen. And he looks to all 4 of you. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's kill this Droga.
Excellent. Well, Ryu, are you ready to take the oath of a keeper?
I am.
He gestures towards the table at his side, and you see etchings trace into it, glowing with magical energy. And you all see the same oath that you took appear. And as you walk over to this table to read it, Balthazar outstretches his hand, and you see him holding a little circular stone disc with an encircled star traced into it. And he says, "First, take this.
What is it?
It's your sigil. It's the mark of a keeper."
Okay.
And Ryu, as you take it, it begins to take the shape of some sort of clothing or gear that you feel would be befitting to Ryu.
Oh.
What shape or form does it take?
As chief of the Arakai, Ryu has a bunch of piercings in both of his ears, so I imagine just having a cool piercing maybe on the end of his ear that kind of hooks around.
All right. And once you have this on, you realize you can read the words etched into the table, and it's an elder. And Balthazar says, "When you're ready, speak the words, and it will be done."
I swear, as Keldora's keeper, to shine a light upon the ancient dark, to defend the weak from evil's mark, to protect the realm from threats unseen, and all else wicked that lay between.
As Ryu finishes that, you feel the room start to tremble and energy dance around him. Balthazar gestures his hand and the roof disappears, and you see a beam of light erupt from the very point in which Ryu is standing and send him hurling into space. If the three of you want to join him, you would have to say, "I know that Astra," or do you want to just let him go keepers keep by himself?
Dax will slyly look at Jules and Waltz, give him a little smirk, and say, "Adam ad Astra."
Adam and Astra.
Nocturnally.
I can't quite tell what it is you're saying.
Diagonals get smited.
Jules does not.
Really?
Interesting.
I have one more question for Balthazar.
Okay. And you see Waltz and Dax ignite with energy and sent flying into the depths of space. And what do you ask him, Jules?
Balthazar, I don't know if you have the answer to this, but I was hoping that you could tell me where you sent Tough. Last I saw him, he said he wanted to go home.
Jules, you care for your friend, and that is a trait that will make you a great keeper. Do not let him distract you from the task at hand. Some things are best left to fate.
Jules will look down at the ground and chuckle. Thank you, Balthazar. I assure you my focus is placed correctly. I just want to know where I can find my friend, but I understand. Thank you, and it was good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Jules.
He'll nod to him. Juniper, you be good, Balthazar, and walk over to her, give her scratches under her chin.
Her tail's wagging.
Give her a little scruff on the head, and then look at Balthazar and smile. And I'll say, Adder Madastra.
And Jules, as energy starts to trace around you and you feel the charge about to pull you away, you see the door swing open and Zoki's holding firewood. No, 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 no! And then you shoot into space and disappear back to Keeper's Keep.
Oh.
And that.
Dang. I totally meant to ask about Zoki too. I forgot.
That was nuts.
Meanwhile, we're in Keeper's Keep, like, where the is Jules?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, to be honest, I forgot Zoki was there, and I was like, I gotta throw her in real quick. Oh wait, you
I
guys
forgot
about her
too. I meant
She's
to
left
ask.
behind.
I mean, we
Just
could
kidding.
easily just go back and
I
get
was
her
testing
quick.
you guys to see if you guys are nice, but you're not. So yeah,
Dang
you don't
it,
care
I'm
about
not.
Zoki. That's
We
fine. That's
failed.
the
Zoki.
revelation
I already
of this
knew I
episode.
wasn't.
Nothing
No,
else was
we
learned
care
in this
about her.
episode except that you guys don't care about Zoki.
Darn it.
Can I just like in a really reasonable, like just heart to heart way say shut up? And
You
if
could.
you guys could just
could.
obey that, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I just really appreciate that. Kind of makes me mad, actually, when you guys talk at the end of the episode. I don't know if you knew that or not. I don't know if anyone's ever like picked up on that. But it does. It really upsets me.
Sounds like a
I'm
you
gonna-
problem.
Nice.
Man,
Got
Adam,
him.
you're really grinding my gears right now, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna read a comment. I'm gonna go to our subreddit. Hey,
Ooh.
post on our subreddit. Seriously. Like,
Please.
I check it every 10 seconds. Literally, I just sit there and I hit refresh. And I'm
Coming
like,
in a little hot.
nobody's posting on our subreddit. You know how agonizing it is to just hit refresh over and over and over again and see nobody post. Go make a subreddit and sit there and refresh it every 10 seconds and see how you feel. That's how I feel. Okay. I want to see hundreds of posts a day. Okay. Just hundreds of like unique, well-crafted posts, no bots. That's what I want to see. Okay, I want every time I hit refresh every 10 seconds, I want to actually
No
don't do that.
bots.
Someone's gonna do something crazy with that demand, and I want to see it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Me too.
Do it.
Don't
All
hold
right,
back.
but anyway, I'm on our subreddit right now. Yeah, so I posted Hey, Adam drew a really awesome season 2 poster.
Finally.
I posted it the other day, just
it's
announcing season 3 was coming up. This is like before we released season 3, episode 1, but it was just on our sub. We didn't do it on like the 2E sub yet. And a few of you swung by and commented on it, and I really appreciate that. We got Blarp79 said, Christmas came early. Wow, dude. You just made their Christmas, Adam. Fantastic.
Let's go. That's actually my
Wow.
grandma. Thanks,
Honestly,
Grandma.
this poster is nuts. Like, I love the colors on it. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, just hear it forever. Admiral Blockchain said, well, crap. A recap just won't do. A whole re-listen will begin in the drive to work tomorrow, and nothing will get done at work as I will spend all that time listening. But while it is 2 days later, this is a great 50th birthday gift from you guys to me. You shouldn't have.
Yay,
Wow, guys.
happy birthday.
Adam, that was really nice of you to
Happy
get Admiral
birthday.
Blockchain
I did it just for him.
for
It
his
just so
50th
happened
birthday.
it worked out for the rest of us too. But
Happy birthday.
Happy
Man,
birthday, Admiral.
a prestigious admiral too. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Your Blorin V9 question mark said this artwork is amazing, and then they said ... So I think they're gonna come back to this comment later and finish it. They just wanted to let you know there's more to come with a little ...
Lee
ellipses.
Dumb. That's what
But they
they're
really
gonna
like the
finish with.
artwork. It
Lee
is
Dumb.
really amazing. We literally just posted this
Thank
like a
you,
couple hours
guys.
ago. So I'm sure more comments will show up at him. But like, dude, can't believe it. I want it. Ryan, you always get new tattoos. Why haven't you tattooed the season 2 poster on your
He
face?
just sent it today.
Right, I know.
Well, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
Right.
Tomorrow.
Cool. Oh. All right, cool. Well, let's get out of here so Ryan can go get this tattooed onto his face. All right. We will see you next time, mortals.
As Ryu has this spurt of anger and starts to breathe it out, you see a single strand of Ryu's black hair return to its white state.
Oh,
They
fascinating.
notice a single strand of your hair.
So I guess I could say a grouping.
What? In the midst of
grouping
like
of
snow and darkness, they're all just like
Roll
eagle-eyed
perception.
about it. Without a perception check, you notice a single strand of my hair change colors.
Oh, I thought that was just one of those cactus needles.
Oh, I could really go for a cactus needle.
I could probably find you a pine cone.
Jules, you care for your friend, and that is a trait that will make you a great keeper. But do not let him distract you from the task at hand. Some things are best left to fate. Now get the out of my house.
That was very well said until that last part.
I thought that was the best part.